I'm Hazel and welcome to another session of news. Here's David Estee with some news on the Sand Sky project that recently happened in Smarts Mill.
October 9, 2015, there was an assembly held at Smarts Mill during the day for students to come and watch in the auditorium. The presentation was based on handicapped people telling their part of the story. The environment during the assembly was amazing. Many people respected their presentation. The event would have not been great without the staff of Smarts Mill and the amount of respect that Smarts Mill gave to the presenters. The presenters loved the respect we gave them. Many people were left amazed and heartwarmed. Hazel, a former 8th grader from Smarts Mill, said it was very touching and that even though they are different, that they wear it proudly no matter what. Back to you, Hazel.
It sounds good. In other news, recently students went to Hershey Park for a competition and for some fun. Here's Jared Tallow with some news on that.
The department took a field trip to Hershey Park, Pennsylvania. They will be playing their best pieces, competing for first place against other schools from different states. After playing, they will have 8 hours of fun at Hershey Park, experiencing roller coaster rides and many more activities with their friends. It's a very thrilling moment. It was about to explode out of me, said Louise, an 8th grader. David, also an 8th grader, said, "I'm really excited and I can't wait to push Hazel off a roller coaster." Back to you, Hazel, on more topics.
Jared, I'm sure most of the 8th graders had a great time. Recently, there was very sad news that came in. Here's David again for more information.
Hey Hazel, on March 22nd, 2016, many media outlets reported that there was a bombing in Brussels, Belgium and Brussels airport. Many were devastated. Later that week, ISIS claimed responsibility for the attacks. Also, they revealed the attackers' names: Khalid, Ibrahim al-Bakrawi, and Najim al-Bakrawi. They believe that they died during the attack. After all the attacks, there is still one terrorist on the run. Many people died, and at least 190 people were injured. Louise, a former 8th grader, said that it was very shocking and it was a big surprise. It was very terrifying and shocking news to the whole world. Hazel, back to you.
It was. Thanks, David. Now on another topic, on Friday, February 19th, the group Sold Out came to Smarts Mill to perform for the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. The performance was both educational and entertaining. It got most kids up and dancing or singing, or even both. David Estee, a former 8th grade student, said that it was lit and they had a lot of fun. Jared Tallow, also a former 8th grade student, said it was very loud, but it was still super fun, and if I had the chance to see them again, I would. And it seems that Jared is in luck because on Friday, July 27th, they will be performing in a city near you. Here's Luis with some feed for the
7th, 2016. One of the most viewed events of the year aired on CBS. One of the most exciting games, the Sheriff's last rodeo, Peyton Manning's last game before his retirement of the NFL. On the other side, Cam Newton leading the Panthers into the Super Bowl with a very dominant 9-1 season. This was the game of the defenses, with a lot of turnovers on both sides. In the end, the Panthers ended up choking the lead, and the score was 24-10. I asked Will Johnson on his point of view of the Super Bowl. His response was,
"It was a good way for Peyton Manning to end his career. It was also a sad and good day for the Broncos. They lost a legend, but they also got a Super Bowl ring. On the other side, Cam Newton had a record-breaking season, only lost 1 game in 16 games, but goes to the Super Bowl and chokes. That's just sad."
well, that's all for today. I'm Luis. I'm out.
For the feed from the Super Bowl. And yes, I'm also devastated to see Peyton Manning retire from his football career. Well, here it's Jared back again with another news about the Supreme Court.
In the year 1966, Miranda, aka Ernesto Miranda, was found guilty of raping, kidnapping, and robbery. In this case, his case was against him and the state of Arizona. Miranda was interrogated 2 hours and finally he confessed his wrongdoing. He was convicted of rape and murder and was sentenced to jail 30 years. Miranda was arrested in his domicile while he was still a 9th grader. He appealed to the Supreme Court of Arizona, which held Miranda's rights unconstitutional.
Live from Dab Lit News. Interviewing Miss Pack over here. So, our first question is, who has been the biggest influence in your life this year and why?
Good question. I guess I would say Miss Eels Tom, of course, because, she's just the model teacher that I try to aspire to be. And also Mrs. O'Brien, best counselor.
Amazing. How would people remember you this year?
As the teacher who wouldn't dab on command. Maybe.
Oh, I thought it was for Snapchat. Okay. What was your favorite memory this year?
Ooh. tough one. The field trip this past week's pretty fun. Yeah. You know, I don't know. Just every day has been a great memory.
Awesome. Can you give me one piece of advice that you would give upcoming 8th graders?
Well, I would say do your homework, study for your quizzes and tests. I would say that's probably the biggest one.
Yeah, sure. What is your favorite song at the moment?
Ooh. Man, Patrick.
I know, I can move this question.
Okay, I would say I've been listening to a lot of St. Lucia, the band. Their song, Help Me Run Away. Very one.
And our last question, and you have to do it. Can you please dab?
Okay.
Oh, it's so lit. My eyes are blinded. And this interview has been brought to you by Nadidas, the best company in the world. Nike. You wearing Nikes? Oh yeah, Nikes. Adidas. Go buy it. Thank you, Miss Pack, for your time.
Shared. That's it for today on DAB Lit News. Thanks for watching.